Chris Matthews appeared on MSNBC yesterday. He used to have a show on MSNBC, as older folks may recall. You kids may not remember that, but, you kids don't even know that MSNBC exists, but it does. It's a cable news channel. And this guy was on the network for a long time, and then he farted on air, and he was fired. I may be slightly altering the series of events there, but he did fart on air in an interview with Eric Swalwell. Well, it's controversy over who farted really in that one. Maybe they both did, but anyway, eventually he got fired. He was back on the network, and he had some thoughts about tariffs, and this was before Trump instated the pause. But he said something. Well, it's just an easy dunk. It gives everyone a chance for a really easy, cheap dunk. And there's nothing I like more than an easy, cheap dunk. The easier and cheaper, the better. I'm not above any of it. So here is Chris Matthews.
But there's another thing. I watched on the evening news last night, one of the other networks, and I watched the issue of lumber. Now, you see, we get so much of our lumber, our 2x4s, from Canada. What's where we get it from? Canada. We get our newsprint from up there for newspapers. The fact is we get it. What are we going to do? Have more lumber made in the United States now? What is our plan now? Oh, we're not going to import wood, so we're going to make more wood? We're going to create more wood? Is that it? I don't think we are in a position to simply replicate the imports coming into this country with our own products. They can't always be done. And I think if wood's example of that. Wood. Are we going to make more wood in this country because of our trade deal? I don't think so.
What are we going to do? We're just going to make more wood? It's ridiculous. Did you know your internet provider watches your every move online? They track all your clicks and time spent online building a profile they sell to the highest bidder. Sounds illegal and should be, but isn't. Why? Well, because the government benefits too. It creates a loophole around your Fourth Amendment rights. Normally, the government needs a warrant to collect your information without consent, but when they buy it from data brokers instead, completely legal, no warrant required. These data brokers are eroding our freedoms as Americans. Fortunately, there's a solution that I use, ExpressVPN. With ExpressVPN, all of my online activity travels through secure, encrypted servers. Nobody, not even my internet provider, can track my movements or infringe on my rights. I love the peace of mind it gives me when I'm traveling for work and have to connect to public internet that anybody could be on. Knowing my sensitive information is secure when I'm on the go makes all the difference. Here's some exciting news. ExpressVPN just launched Identity Defender for U.S. customers, included at no extra cost. It removes your data from a broker's files, monitors the dark web for your information, and alerts you if somebody tries using your social security number. Find out how you can get 4 months free by scanning the QR code on screen, clicking the link in the description box below, or by going to expressvpn.com/Matt Walsh Show. We also import some bottled water from Canada, maybe. I don't know. Let's just say that we do. What are we going to do? Just get more water? What? Are we going to find our own water? What do you think? Water falls from the sky? Is that what you think? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's just wait for the magical water sky fairy to drop water from the sky. Great plan, guys. That's what Chris Matthews is saying, basically. You expect us to create more wood? Wood doesn't grow on trees, for God's sake. As my dad used to say. Good point, Chris. Good point. Except that wood, is trees. So that's where we get it. Where do you think we get wood, Chris? Where do you think lumber is? Where do you think it comes from? Where do we get wood? And yes, in fact, we can create more wood. We just, we have trees. We can grow trees. So you actually can. You can just create. You can just make it. It's magic. And in fact, we have a lot of trees already. We have 228 billion trees in this country. I asked ChatGPT, and that's what it told me. It also told me that there are 716 trees per person. So that's good information to have. So we've got plenty of wood, and I think that there are examples you could point to of things that we import that we could not just easily create on our own. It's just that Chris Matthews chose the worst example. He chose the worst possible example to illustrate that point, which is great. Hey, YouTube, thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like access to my full show with no ads, you should go to dailywire.com and use promo code Walsh to get 2 months free on all annual plans. See you there.